Hey everybody, it's Twitchy here with another Airsoft video. As you can see, I've got my custom name tag here, and my big box. Now in this box is the gun I will be reviewing. I got it last week around, I think I got it Friday. It is the S&T T21 tar-21. As you can see, it's just, for those of you that don't know, the tar-21 off Modern Warfare 2 is this. TAR is an acronym for Tavor Assault Rifle 21st Century. So let's get started. Get the damn box open. Now, all I can say is almost nothing that they say on YouTube is true about this gun. It is truly a great gun for CQB, for field. I personally used it on field because the CQB arena in the Wichita area sucks. And I'm talking to you, Sean. I'm talking to you, Shelby, Oakley. It all sucks. It's all fucked up. But anyway, this is the gun. This is the great gun. It's roughly 5 to 6 pounds. Most of it's in the back, and I must say, when you shoulder it, it just feels right. Let's start at the back, shall we? Now at the back, this butt pad I really wasn't impressed with. It slides around on your shoulder a lot, and it's made of this low quality, dinky plastic. I was surprised, however, to find that it's got a really similar gearbox to both the FN 2000 and the P90. So if you've got any version 6 parts, I think generally version 6 parts would go in it. And you just push in that pin there, and this flips out. I'm not going to do it for the purpose of time. And then you've got the functioning bolt cover, which is activated by the bolt. You take that back, and it exposes both the cylinder and the hop-up. Now during gameplay I noticed that when you fire this weapon, just like they say on YouTube, this little red piston goes back and forth when you shoot. Not impressed, really. S&T, fix it. And then behind that you've got the bolt catch. Functioning, of course. And then the magazine well. I didn't have any complaints with the magazine well, but I did have complaints with the magazine it uses. Right out of the box it comes with a full metal high cap magazine. It is probably the most metal out of anything on this gun. And it's a really tight fit even in its own gun. But then if I try and put it in any other M4, any other rifle that takes a Stenag mag type, it just doesn't fit at all. Not at all, not at freaking all. I was pleased to find out that it does fit any Marui compatible M4, M16 mags, but it also takes the P mag. That's a definite bonus, seeing as I run exclusively P mags. And then all along the gun you've got this big seam that just it's unattractive. And I forgot to mention before I flip the sides on you, it is fully trademarked. IWI, Israeli Weapons Industry, and then it says Tavor 21, Israeli Weapons Industries Ltd. But that is ruined by this big, obvious Made in China logo. Fix it, S&T, fix it. And then on the top, I am not exactly sure what that is for. Honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Now moving on. The trigger is very comfortable, very ambidextrously centered. And as you can see, the fire selector is kind of inconveniently placed at the top of the pistol grip. And it's kind of strange if you're used to the regular M4, M16 style. It's got safe, semi, and full, obviously. And on the other side, you can see your selection, but you can't necessarily change it from this side. It looks ambidextrous, but it really isn't. Moving on to the iron sights. These have quite possibly, let me rephrase that. These have got to be possibly the most god-awful iron sights I have ever seen on any rifle. Really, it's just, I feel as if I flipped them up too fast, I would break them straight off. And it's just a little, you can't see it from the camera, but it's just a tiny hole here. And a tiny post here. Those aren't iron sights. I hate to say it a third time. Fix it, SNT. Fix it. Now, the top rail isn't really as flimsy as everyone says, but it isn't metal. It isn't good. It is not the best quality, but it is what you should expect with a low-end $160 rifle. Moving on to the handguard. The handguard, it just got this button and it slips off very easily. You can fit anywhere from an 8.6 mini to I think I've got a 9.6 mini in here, and it just fits right in the handguard. You slip that handguard back on, which is actually pretty difficult. Press the button, click it back in. I'm just going to leave that off for now. Now up here, the front receiver, or not front receiver, top receiver, is made of this flimsy plastic. And you can see, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but you can bend this little section here. I wasn't impressed with that. And this might have been the manufacturer's fault, this might have been the shipping's fault. But this flash hider broke in transit, so I'm not exactly sure whose fault that is or who I should complain to about it, but it should be an easy fix. Overall, the manufacturer of the gun is fairly solid for what you would expect of a $160 gun. The plastic is a high durability, high shock resistant polymer, and I'm actually very impressed with the gun. It chronoed at about 350 to 360. It does have the adjustable spring guide, so that makes a lot of difference. It's ultimately a CQB gun. I wouldn't recommend using it in long-range situations unless you've got an upgraded Ares gearbox, or Echo 1 if you've got a P90 laying around, and a tight bore barrel. I will warn you, it does not take normal barrels. You have to get some sort of special barrel from some out of country dealer, but that really shouldn't be a problem. Now, who would I recommend this to? Beginning players, definitely. Or if you're just looking for something different, this would definitely go in the different category. So all those novelty players, collectors, that are just looking for something cool and different to get to make you unique from everyone else on the field. And having this bullpup style gun will definitely give you a great advantage over everyone that has those bulky M16s and saws that just... my personal weapon is a M16 DMR, so I know how much the barrel rocks around and swivels around and how difficult it is to keep it up and shouldered. So you spend a lot of time with an M16 with it down. And of course that makes it really difficult to swing it around when you really need to. All in all, this is a great beginner's gun, a great gun for collectors. Right now I'm selling it for $150. I would sell it for $160 because it is new in box. I've got the box, I've got the original magazine. I only played it one game. The only reason I'm selling it for less than the list price is the broken muzzle brake. Easy fix, cheap fix. It will include the battery and the mag, because the mag won't fit in any other gun I have. If I had any suggestions, I would say fix the iron sights, make them a little more useful. Make the top rail metal instead of this cheap little plastic, and fix the cylinder. That doesn't look safe. It's not. It doesn't look sturdy. It doesn't seem sturdy. And I think that's it. Overall, this gets my 4 out of 5 because it gets incredible range. Just out the box, it shoots 340 to 360. Would I get this gun if I just had $160 laying around? Yes, 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 an emphatic yes. That is it. That is it for my review, and I will see you next time. My next review, I'll be springing for a G&G, I do believe, FN 2000. I don't know how cheap I can get that. I'll see how cheap I can get it, and depending on how cheap I can get it, I will get it. But again, S&T Tavor, almost brand new in box, on sale for $150. Just hit me up in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe and rate. I will see you next time.